Hey guys, welcome to the latest Makeblock contraption. This is a modification of my hot beverage cooler. I'm just showing this to you to show how it all works. Now, what we have are we have a temperature sensor that is waterproof, so we can put it in water. We have a DC 5-volt motor with a fan attachment on it, and we've stuck it to the table with some blue tack, because if we leave it on the table, it's going to just bounce around the whole place. We don't want to damage the table. We have the Makeblock Orion board. We've got everything plugged in. We've got the 7-segment display, which has been programmed to display the temperature of this, right? So what we've done is we've made the program so that if the temperature is 45 degrees and above, the fan will turn on. If the temperature is 35 degrees below, it will turn off. So in this cup we have some boiling hot water, and in this one we have just room temperature water. Okay, so you can see the temperature is 24 degrees. That's the room temperature at the moment. So let's just get that. Let's just get that. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can put that in the right place. Okay. Right. Good. So that's the temperature. So we're going to dunk this into the hot water. Okay. So we dip that into the hot water. You can see it's going up pretty fast. Right. It's just hit past 45, and now the fan is going up. It's going to keep going and going. Sorry, the blue tack's not holding very well, but okay. Yeah, you can see it just keeps going up and up and up. Now, of course, we could take it out, put it into the other cup, and it's starting to cool down. So once that hits 35 and below, it's going to stop the fan. All right, it's going to take a bit of time. Okay, it's almost done. It's almost done. Okay, it's almost done. There we go, and it stops. So let's see how we can make one of these things. All right, so these are all the things you need. So first, you need your Makeblock Orion board. You need a 7-segment display. You need the DC 5-volt mini adapter with the fan attachment. If you bought this from Makeblock, you should have the fan with it. So you just plug it in there like that, and there you go. Now, I would advise you get some blue tack or something, or if you could mount this to a base of some sort so the fan doesn't fly all over the table, that would be very useful. It might be better to stick that on the edge of the table so the blades don't hit the table. You need 3 RJ25 cables, and you also need the temperature sensor, which is this one. Now, you might be wondering what this thing is. This is an RJ25 adapter, and the reason why we need this adapter is because this temperature sensor doesn't connect directly to the board because the connector is slightly different. So you have to use this adapter to plug it in. So there's 2 slots. This is the RJ25 adapter. So we've got 2 slots. You plug the temperature sensor into, say, slot 1, and then you get the RJ25 cable and you plug that in, and we're going to put that into port 3. So we're going to start assembling this now. So remember to follow the colors. So it should be port 3, which is this one. All right, so we've just plugged that in. Now we need to plug in the 7-segment display, and we're going to put that into port number 6, as we normally do. So port number 6, let's just plug that in. It should be this one. Okay, good. And then we take the mini fan and plug that in to port number 3. Oh, excuse me, no, port number 4. My mistake. I'm going to put that into port number 4. Okay, just like that. All right, so we've just plugged everything in. We've got the fan. All right, we've got the 7-segment display, and we also have the RJ25 adapter with the temperature sensor. Now, of course, the next thing, we have to program it. Okay, let's start to program. So first we're going to set up the Orion program, and we're going to make sure that we have the 7 segments display on port number 6. and we want it to display the temperature. Now, for the temperature, you just go straight down. You'll find all the necessary blocks for the necessary input-output sensors. So you want the temperature one, which is here. Okay, good. So remember, the temperature sensor is going to be in port 3, slot number 1. Okay, so the 7 segments display will display the temperature from that port. Okay, so just keep that there. And now we basically want to say, well, if the temperature is greater than 45 degrees, then we want the fan to blow clockwise. If the temperature is below 35 degrees, then we want the fan to stop. All right, so in that case, we need to use some if statements. So we're going to use an if statement here. So if something is true, then do this. If something else is true, then do something else. So we're going to use 2 if statements. All right, so we're going to put that there. We're going to use the operator. So we want the greater than and less than. So we want these two. Okay, and in here, we're going to say 35, oh, actually 45 for this one. So this is greater than 45 and less than 35. So we're going to put the 35 in here, and we're going to put the 45 in here so it fits like that. Now, if we want the program to check the temperature, we do the same thing here. We go to, let's see, sorry, robots. Go back to temperature and just put temperature in there, and then it will fit. Okay, we'll do that for there. So we want to say if the temperature is greater than 45, we want the fan to blow. So we do have the fan there. So it's called mini fan. Please make sure you get the right port as well. So we've set the fan to be port 4. Now, if you don't use the right ports, the program will not work. You have to specify the ports. It's not automatic. All right, you have to manually set the port. Okay, now we can duplicate that. Just make a copy of it. Just right-click and duplicate. So again, we want to say if the temperature is below 35, we want the fan to stop. Okay, just hoping that makes sense. Now, we want the program to keep checking to make sure this has been done. All right, we want the program to keep checking it forever. So we need another loop. We need a loop, actually, not another loop. We need a forever loop. Keep checking until we stop the program. So we need to keep checking this one. All right, and now we're ready to upload. So don't forget to connect your board. Right-click, upload to Arduino, and upload to Arduino. Okay. So we'll just wait for that. All right, brilliant. All right, so let's just make sure it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold the fan up like this, and you can see the temperature there. We've got boiling water on the left and room temperature water on the right. So let's just dip that in, and hopefully it will work. There we go. Okay, the fan is actually working. It's whirring away. Okay, now let's dip that into the room temperature water. And once it gets below 35, it will stop. Okay, it's going to take a bit of time. All right, now just for intents and purposes, if we just dip that into the boiling water, yep, back to 45, yep, that's great, and then just dip it back in. And once it gets, like I say, below 35, it will stop the fan. You can choose any temperatures you like. It's really up to you. It's your decision. I just thought this would be good for the example. And there we go. That's a Makeblock contraption using the fan with the motor and the RJ25 adapter cables, the waterproof temperature sensor, and so forth. So thank you very much for watching, and see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.